No jest głowolnic.
Nie jest.
No, Tomciu.
Yes. Did you do to pack everything you need to leave immediately?
Leave? I will do no such thing. What is going on?
Grandfather, please, I don't have any time.
What happened?
Grandfather, I need you to trust me.
Gia, I trust you more than anyone I know, but I will not move from this spot until you tell me what's going on.
I'm so sorry.
Tell me what it is, child. Whatever it is, it can't be as bad as you believe.
No, I've let you down.
What is it?
I've been removed from the Nauka.
What happened?
Nothing. I was at a training exercise. We were ordered to infiltrate an enemy compound. The orders were to infiltrate via the south gate, but they were flawed. When we arrived, the gate enforcement was more than thrice the strength projected. I saw an opening for a more strategic entrance via the tunnels. So I redirected my squad. And my mission was successful. And my commander censured me for disobeying the orders.
Do you understand why he censured you?
I made the right decision. If I would have followed his orders, the chance of us having 0 casualties would have been nearly impossible.
He is your commanding officer. In the Naucla, they must trust that you will follow orders unquestioningly, blindly at
If I had
times.
done that, we would all be dead right now.
There could have been troops in the tunnels. Perhaps there was intelligence you were unaware of.
No, I made the right decision. In this situation, in these instance, I was correct.
You fought his censure, didn't you?
I did.
Have you been expelled from the Naucla?
Yes.
When?
They should be on their way.
Then we will not run. Our actions have consequences and we must face them.
I'm so sorry, Grandfather. I've let you down.
Why would you think this, child?
You trusted me. I joined the Naucla to make you proud. And I've done nothing but bring disgrace to you and our family.
If you had joined the Naucla only to make me proud, I never would have sponsored your application. You joined the Naucla because you believe in their mission. You want to protect people. People like your mother.
They failed.
You never truly fail unless you give up. Failure is just another word for learning. You take your failure, you learn from it, and make a better decision in the future.
But I'll bear the marks of the disgrace, and so will you.
So what? The color of our skin does not change who we are. You have never forgiven yourself for what happened to your mother. Any ordinary person would have done just as you did.
No, I don't want to be ordinary.
Joining the Naucla is not the only way to be special. Your calling is out there, and you will find your place in the world. But as long as you don't give up, I will always be proud of you. It will be okay. Now.
Diavolo, visto, tu all'ita man!
Let's go, Imrit.
Hello? To anyone out there, my name is Jonah Foster. I'm lost. I was kidnapped. I'm stuck on the ship called Rift, and I don't know how to get home. I'm not alone. There are others. If anyone hears this, please help us.
Your grip, 'cause right there's gonna be a trip. I need some help just to make it through the day, but I can't understand a single word you're trying to say. Hey, won't you come out to play? It's a night or the middle of the day. Little girl, did you hear that sound? What you gonna do when there's no one else around?
Good. You're awake.
Oh, this is starting to become a bad habit with me.
This time it wasn't me. Rainya injected you with something. You've been out for almost 9 hours.
What? What about
The
the
ship you were talking to? We lost signal with it shortly after you fell unconscious. I'm sorry I was not fast enough to stop her from attacking you.
No permanent damage, I think. She say why she did it?
Something to do with that device you were holding. She stated it was dangerous. But you were right. She is hiding something. I don't know how or why, but she said she has something to do with the deaths of the missing crew.
Where is she now?
Can find her quarters. Come. I wanted you to be awake before I confronted her with your suspicions.
Oh. I don't know how she got out of her quarters, but this is the only other place I can think of that she would go.
Well, no good.
She got out of her room somehow. If she wanted out, then she must have had a reason.
She's been discovered. She fears punishment for her crimes.
No. She's been practically living down here for the past few weeks. There's something down here she's looking into or trying to find. Maybe we should check the bridge. She might have gotten by us somehow.
Foster, she could be anywhere. This spaceship is huge. We could spend days trying to look for her.
I'm an idiot.
Yeah, it's finally we agree on something.
It's not what... Never mind. I have a plan. Broke, where is Rainya?
Here.
Where here?
Here.
Oh, this is your great plan.
Broke, where on Rift is Rainya?
Here.
Some help you are.
Great! Right back where we started.
You just couldn't leave well enough alone, could you? You had to go poking around in things you didn't understand. Well, now we're going to see what's what, aren't we? Oh, yeah. Why don't we start by you telling me exactly what you were doing with this?
The ship on the other end of the transmission told me how to build it. They said to attach it to the comms unit so that it would boost our signal so they could find us.
And who are they?
Well, you don't know?
Of course I don't know. You only showed me last night.
Does the name Oris mean anything to you?
No. Why? Should it?
So you've never heard of a ship called the Oris or Commander Brax?
All right, I'm the one asking the questions here tonight, buddy, okay? Now, Who is Commander Brax, and what is the Oris?
I'm not sure exactly. All I know is that they said they were sent to recover... Wait a minute. I thought you said you didn't keep the gun loaded.
Oops. Broke! Target Rainya and activate the matter transmitter.
Activated.
What?
I think I know how she got out of her quarters.
Broke? Where is Rainya?
Rainya is on the bridge.
Come on. Okay, let's try this again. Oh no, I think not this time. Maybe we can have a civilized conversation.
Fine. You win. Do whatever you were gonna do.
Look, all we want are some answers, all right? You owe us that much.
Tell us what happened to the missing crew.
Look, I didn't know. You have to understand everything was new and confusing. I never meant to kill them. I saw the power surge from Alice, and I assumed the ship was in danger. I was asleep. It's the only reason Foster was able to get through it all. By the time I noticed the energy transfer, it was too far along for me to override it.
What are you talking about?
The rest of the crew. From the recruitment program. The ones the ship tried to bring between Foster and I, they were atomized when I interrupted the recruitment protocol.
Okay, you're talking about the people that were brought here like we were.
We're talking about the original crew. The crew that was originally part of the ship.
I don't know. The ship has always been empty since before I arrived.
Wait, so you didn't kill the original crew?
I've never even seen the original crew.
But the drawings, the sketches...
Took these from my room? I drew these because they help me deal with... Okay, seriously, I get kidnapped by an alien spaceship and you're surprised I had nightmares? Thanks a lot, Foster.
And the transmission?
I don't know. You never told me you made contact with anyone. How am I supposed to tell you anything about them?
They made contact with me shortly after Jira arrived. They told me to keep their communications a secret because there was a traitor on board.
And you thought it was me. Thanks. Oh, and I wouldn't try installing this again if I were you. The crystals are combative resonators. You'll blow the power grid again. And you don't have to worry. I didn't kill the original crew. Just a lot of innocent people the ship was trying to recruit.
Rainya,
You should try and raise the ship.
Broke. When I transported to the bridge, did my energy signature appear there at the same moment that it stopped registering here?
Affirmative.
Was there any overlap in the signals?
Please clarify.
Was there ever a moment when my signature appeared both on the bridge and here?
Signature was present at an internal interval of 0.93 microseconds.
All right. Display the energy signature registered in both places at that exact moment. Can you break it down any further?
Mud transmittant can be broken down into subatomic particles.
No. Can you simplify the readout? Can you show me the present particles represented in a format other than energy?
Energy can be displayed in the following visual form. You lay up.
What do you want?
To apologize. I'm partially responsible for Foster's error in judgment.
It's all right. He only thought I was a mass murderer who killed the entire population of the ship. No biggie.
In my defense, I merely asked a question. When you stated you had killed the crew, your context was lacking.
You're right. The next time I decide to kill a whole bunch of people, I'll just explain to you exactly how I plan to do it. I'm sorry. I know you're right, and I'm not mad at you. It's just that I am mad, but I'm not.
And now you sound like Foster.
Right? He can just be so... I have never met a man who can be so frustrating and endearing in the same breath. Where is the blunderbuss anyways?
On the bridge, wasting his energies trying to contact his mystery ship. What is this you were working on?
About 2 weeks after we closed down the recruitment program, I got to thinking about those power surges I interrupted. They must have been people, just like us, that Brooke was trying to bring on board. I was hoping their, whatever it is, was just bounced back to where they came from, but it looks like their energy never returned to the point of origin. I've been hoping we'd find something to expound upon the matter transmitter, but so far, no luck, and Brooke is still blocking me.
Well, how did you transmit yourself from your quarters?
That was easy. Brooke said the matter transmitter could only receive incoming matter, so all I did was change the point of reconstitution to the bridge. You can transfer it from anywhere straight to the bridge now. Probably good at Obelia.
You're very impressive. I can see why Foster likes you so much.
Likes me? He called me a traitor. He violated
And yet he never acted on it. I would have. Weeks ago. Maybe it was just hard for him to believe.
Brooke? Let's try going about this another way.
Well, what did she say?
She's wounded. By your lack of thrust more than anything, I think.
I'm sure she's not too happy with either of us.
No, actually, she's not upset with me.
But she's upset with me. Terrific.
I think you underestimate your importance to her.
Should I talk to her?
If you wish.
Hey, can you stay here? Someone needs to be here in case the Oris tries to get through.
I have better things to do with my time than to wait for help that may never come.
I can't talk to Rainya if you don't stay here with the radio.
It's a spaceship, Foster. Brooke, patch any incoming messages directly to the computer core.
Affirmative.
I tried that already. Can you reinitialize the matter transmitter to transport off ship?
Negative. Command circuits are locked.
Bypass.
Bypass of command systems is not possible.
Come on! I'm the chief engineer. Don't I have any authority?
You have priority access over all ship-wide functions,
Great.
with the exception of those which are command locked.
You are trying my patience, Brooke.
Affirmative. Harder.
I am going to try and directly access your encrypted subroutines. Stand by.
Affirmative. Stand by me whenever you're in trouble. Oh, won't you? Stand by. Oh, stand.
Quiet, Brooke.
I think I owe you an apology.
Stand by me.
Great. Please leave now.
I just want to say that I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay, go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Good. Feel better now?
Not really.
Glad to hear it. Please go now.
Look, if you would just let me explain.
Explain? Explain what? How you violated my trust? My personal space? How you've been pretending to be my best friend for months while secretly suspecting me of being some kind of homicidal space pirate for as long as you've known me?
It hasn't been that long, just since Jira arrived. That came out wrong.
Gee, you know, Foster, I would love to talk right now, but I'm a little busy, what with plotting out imminent demise and all.
How could I have known? Put yourself in my shoes, okay? I'm in the mother of all strange places, and the first voice I hear that sounds like it might actually know what the heck is going on tells me not to trust anybody. What would you have done?
You want to know what I would have done? I would have talked to you. I would have said, hey, Foster, great news. I made contact with the ship, and they say they want to help us, but they also say there's a traitor on board, so we better watch our backs. If I had known weeks ago that there was a traitor on board, who knows how much I could have got done.
How so?
There's only one person that was here before all three of us.
Broke? You think Broke is the traitor?
I mean, it makes sense. And it explained why I keep getting the feeling like she's resisting my attempts to access the higher programming. If she rebelled or malfunctioned, she might have been responsible for the loss of the original crew. With that assumption, I can try a couple new tactics to work around her program barriers.
Won't that just risk her doing whatever she did to the original crew?
Not if I'm smart about it. God! How do you always do that?
Do what?
I've been trying to be mad at you, and you just suck me in with your... whatever it is you do. Broke, what happened to the original crew?
Look, I'm sorry I went into your room, okay?
Invalid inquiry.
It was before you told me not to go in there. And I should have come to you as soon as I got the transmission. Between Jiro arriving and that bloody shirt and... Come to think of it, you had to have seen the shirt. It was stuffed behind Alice. Rainya, what do you know about that blood-covered shirt?
Well, let's talk about something else, okay?
You said you were mad at me for not coming to you sooner. Well, I'm coming to you.
No, you don't get to be mad at me. I'm not done being mad at you.
Either you or Jira had to have put that shirt behind Alice.
Great. So you're back to being suspicious of me again? That didn't last long.
No, I just want to know what you know about the shirt.
Look, I don't know what business it is of yours to go poking about in the trash,
I
but...
fell in. So why was there a blood-covered shirt
Why
in the
is it
trash?
such a big deal?
Why won't you just answer a simple question?
Why do you have to obsess?
I don't know. Why you won't tell me?
Because it's mine! Okay? It's my shirt, and it's my blood, and it was me who threw it in the garbage because I was alone. And there was no way out. And I had done everything I could think of, and I just wanted it to be over. So I cut. I tried to cut. And there was so much blood on my hands. There's blood on my hands. And I should have gone through with it, but I didn't. I just passed out, and I couldn't. So I threw it in the garbage. And then when you showed up with it, I didn't know how to explain how...
I can only understand them about half the time. The transmissions never lasted more than 10 minutes, and... Are you sure you're okay? We can do this later if you want.
I'm fine. Walk me through it.
Right. So, the first time the transmission came through was shortly after Jira arrived, like I said. It only lasted about 2 minutes. Then it's been quasi-nightly ever since. I told them to begin their messages with a high-pitched tone, and then I'd respond with a whistle so they know it was safe to talk. I don't know if they ever tried to get through while you or Jira were on duty.
I heard it a few times.
I've gotten a hold of them about 8 times, I think. They told me to build that booster so that they could lock onto our comm signal to find us. Apparently, they're a rescue ship. They've been looking for the Rift for the better part of a year.
What did they say when you told them the crew was gone?
Well, I didn't. Not clearly, anyway. I didn't want to risk them giving up on us.
Right. Let's get to work then. First priority is to establish a more permanent link with them, and then we need to figure out how to help them track us. You said the first time they contacted you was just after Jira arrives?
Right.
And every subsequent time, it's been at night?
Yeah.
Why only at night?
They said something about solar flares. Could that have anything to do with it?
No, not consistent enough. What happens at night? Changes in air? Different active systems? Power cycling? The amount of energy expended to bring Jira on board must have been massive. That had to have pulled in energy from other systems. The Broke must enter a low-power restoration cycle at some point, and logically, the best time for her to do that would be at night. If she's blocking the signal, then when she enters her restoration cycle, the power she uses to block the signal might be reduced enough for it to get through. What? I'm sorry, I know he's not good at explaining things.
No, I think I actually understood that. So, if Broke is blocking the signal, then when her power weakens, the signal can break through.
Yes, precisely. So now, the next question is how do we divert enough of Broke's power so that she can't block the signal?
Does Rainya know you're messing about with her toys?
It was her idea, actually. She's going to try and manually cycle through Broke's power banks so that we can try to reach a signal to the Oris.
Already down here.
Already on the bridge.
Looks like we're all friends again.
Well, it's not all puppies and kittens, but yeah, I think we're good.
Good. I'll leave you to your work then.
Well, don't you want to help? Rainya says this is the best chance we have at getting a ticket home.
It looks like you got it under control. I'm very tired. My shift starts in 3 hours.
Wait, Hello? Hello? Oris, can you hear me? This is the Rift.
Is this the Rift?
Yes, it is. Can you hear me?
Koki Commander Brax. Rift. We are receiving you.
Okay, Broke, let's try this. Do you possess the ability to do a ship-wide diagnostic?
Affirmative.
Good. Do a ship-wide diagnostic sweep. Be as detailed and meticulous as you can.
Activated.
No, still not enough. Foster?
Yeah?
The diagnostic takes longer, but still doesn't use near the amount of energy I expected.
Keep trying. I'll let you know if you break through.
Maybe if I just ask nicely? Bro? What ship operations cause power to drop to the same levels or lower than during power cycling?
Please state reason for request.
Because I want to lower your power output?
Lowering power output artificially is not recommended.
Yeah, Rob, well, neither is kidnapping. We all have our crosses to bear. What ship operations cause power to drop to power cycling levels?
Power cycling is a necessary operation to ensure continued relegated energy output and to ensure computer systems are revitalized.
That's not what I asked.
Extrapolation of recent activities within the past few days suggest you are trying to limit my functional control. Why?
We are receiving communication from another ship, but you're blocking it.
Affirmative.
We don't want you to.
What you want is irrelevant.
See, bro, this is why we can't be friends. You just don't care about my feelings.
That is not true.
Can your system cycling time be extended?
No.
How frequently can your system cycling hours be activated?
Safety protocol prevents cycling within 8 hours.
So then how do I get you to let us talk to them for more than 10 minutes every 8 hours?
I care about your feelings. The crew experienced pain.
Maybe if I activate multiple systems at the same time, that'll drain your power, won't it?
I do not wish for you to experience pain, too.
Are you sure she wanted to meet us here?
That's what she said.
Any idea why?
Not a clue. I was on shift last night when she came tearing through the bridge gathering supplies. Must have had one of her late night epiphanies.
Well, if she decides to share, I'll be in my quarters.
Don't you want to find out what this is all about?
You've made further contact with the Oris.
Over a dozen times in
And
the
we're
past
no
week.
closer to them finding us.
No. Our signal isn't strong enough for them to track us.
Right, I'll be in my quarters.
What?
Oh, there you are. Lucky thing you're here, because I have something to show you.
You asked us to meet you here.
I did? Right. Well, it's a lucky thing I did, because last night I had an idea.
Well,
Well, what?
What's the idea?
Right. Sorry. Okay. So, you know how Broke has been deliberately blocking their ability to track us?
yes.
What if we change her mind?
We've been over this. Jira can't override security enough to overrule the computer.
And we've already spent the last week trying to remove the signal block.
No, that's not what I mean. What if we change her mind literally?
You want to change her mind by changing her mind?
Literally.
I don't think that word means what you think it means.
No, it means exactly what I think it means.
For core programming.
Exactly.
Wait, what?
You think you could?
Could what?
I think it's worth a try.
Wait,
A
what's
lot
with the
harder
try?
than turning on the light.
Stop! Explain, please. Preferably in small words.
With Oris's help, we've got Broke as fixed as we're ever going to get her, and she still won't help us out. So if we can't make her want what we want, then we replace the part of her that wants to block us out.
Brain surgery?
Not exactly. We wouldn't be replacing her brain.
Just the way it operates.
It'd be like installing a new operating system.
I'm with Jira. That sounds a lot harder than turning on the lights.
If we were to create a brand new personality from scratch, then yes, the coding would be insufferably difficult. But if we were to give her a personality that was maybe pre-built, that might be doable.
Well, where would we get this pre-built personality? The crew logs are still on lockout.
I was thinking... us?
I was thinking no.
It's not as dangerous as it sounds. All we'd be doing is taking Brooke's personality print and replacing it with one derived from us.
I'm with Foster. It sounds way too dangerous.
Besides, none of us know how to work more than a few parts of the ship. We replace Brooke's brain with one of ours, half of this ship is gonna flatline.
No! She wouldn't be losing any of her knowledge. We'd just be replacing the part of her logic that wants to block us out.
I don't like it. Too much can go wrong.
Which one of us would you use?
We're not actually considering it.
If Rainya says it'll work, it'll work.
She said it could work.
I think it's the best chance we have.
It's worth a shot.
You don't understand what she's even trying to do.
Well, it seems reasonable enough.
I think it's worth a try. It's the best chance we have.
No. We find another way.
Who died and made you captain? Besides the actual captain. What I mean
As
is...
security officer on this ship, it is my job to keep you safe. That includes from each other.
But if it's the best chance we
I
have...
know you feel guilty for mistrusting her. But I am not going to be another casualty of her altering this ship.
She didn't mean that.
Yeah, she did. And she had every right to say it.
How dangerous would it be to do this personality transplant?
Brooke wouldn't lose any of her ability to function. I mean, there is an element of risk involved given we don't know how her new personality would react to us.
What about risk to whoever we use for the transplant?
Minimal, at best. I mean, there might be a chance for some feedback, but we should be able to compensate for it.
Look into it. We'll need a fallback option in case nothing else works.
I'll get on it.
Hey, it's not your fault. You had no way of knowing those energy surges were people.
She's right, though. Anything I do, everything I do, will bring some element of risk to all of us. But I promise you, I will not put you or Jira in danger again.
We didn't ask to be put in this situation.
When we get home, we're going to have so much to talk about with the scientific community. I mean, just explaining everything that I've discovered on this ship alone is enough to keep me busy for years. If we get home, I mean.
We're gonna get home, okay? You got this.
But the reality of the situation is, what if I don't? What if it's all too much? If it's beyond me? You and Jira are depending on me, and I can't screw that up. And that other ship? They've been looking for Rift for a year. If I can't figure this out, it wouldn't be fair. To them or us.
If you can't figure it out, then it can't be done. Period. You've already accomplished more on this ship than I ever possibly could have. You want a dose of reality? If you hadn't been here when I arrived, I would be dead right now. No doubt.
A week ago, you thought I was some kind of sinister space pirate.
Well, a week ago, I didn't want to believe that my best friend might not actually be my friend.
You consider me a friend? No.
Yeah. Why, don't you consider me a friend?
I did. Dude. I would like to consider you a friend.
Good. Because you are by far the smartest friend I have. And I trust that my life will be safe in your hands. If it can be figured out, you'll figure it out. That's all there is to it.
Thanks. Hey. You're pretty good at this big brother stuff.
What do you think you're doing?
Trying to catch your mechanical friend.
No, I mean with Rainya. That comment back there was completely out of line.
Oh, really? You realize if she hadn't been napping on the job, you'd be a bunch of atoms floating in space right now.
At least she's trying. You barely lifted a finger to help since we got here.
Look, if I choose not to waste my time in useless pursuits, that's my business. Right now, there's nothing we can do to help them or us.
Then why are you chasing Pavlov?
I figure if I can't reach the rescue ship, they at least deserve to know what happened to their missing crew.
Look, I know you don't care about getting home, but the rest of us would like to at least entertain the possibility.
Here. And that bit. There. There! Oh, I just put everything back the way it was to begin with! Newton. Rogue. What do I try next?
What are you trying to accomplish?
Oh, I'm just trying to convince you that I'm not such a bad gal, that's all.
I do not believe you are a bad gal.
Good. It means I've got you and Foster back on my side. It just leaves Jira.
You are attempting to override my core programming.
Sure am.
Please cease this action.
Sorry, darling. I tried to be nice, but you just had to be difficult.
My core programming should not be altered.
Well, then you should have played nice.
I do not play. I must do everything I can to ensure my mission is completed.
So then tell me, what is your mission? Well,
Classified.
no. Not good enough. We fixed you, or came pretty dang close. We are all the crew you have. So if you want us to help you complete your mission, you have to tell us what it is.
I cannot. They are relying on me.
Fine. The only way to get you to cooperate is to play dirty. And that's just what we'll do.
You have accessed my neural matrices.
Darn right I have.
Please cease this action.
Look, I'm sorry, but I have people relying on me too.
This action is not advised.
Are you gonna keep blocking our signal to the Oris?
I must protect my mission.
Then buckle up, baby. Because you and me are going for a ride.
Captain Tense. It's them. Or us. Plans to retrieve us. Captain, thought they had a plan to create. Wrong. Lie. For intended. Betrayed us. For a plan to kill everybody. Disabled the outgoing carrier wave. They are still coming. Against Council. What? She couldn't. She can't.
What did you do?
I did nothing. I just uploaded the message to the comm circuit.
Broke? Locate Rainya.
Thought Rainya fixed her.
Come on, to the computer core.
What has she done?
She must have thought it was the only way.
What are you doing?
We have to get her out of this.
If you try to forcefully remove it, you are damaging her brain.
We can't just leave her like this.
She's stable at the moment. Systems are at 75% power tolerances. Something's wrong.
No kidding.
Shift her, it's at 85% power tolerance.
What happened?
I don't know.
Should I pull her out?
I don't know. 90% power tolerance if you have to pull her out.
I thought you said that would kill her.
We could all die.
How close is the process to being complete?
95% power tolerance. 100% something big
She can do it. Just give her more time, all right?
7,
Just a few more seconds.
8,
Hold on, Rainya. What did you do?
You're going to rape our race. Blind trust is no wiser than no trust, and it'll get you killed just as surely. Ship systems are stabilizing.
Do you think she hit it?
Can't tell. Her neural activity is through the roof. She's in a feedback loop.
What do we need to do?
Reduce the neural activity?
How? Well, like a sedative?
Precisely.
You said she injected me with something earlier to knock me out. Would that work?
It might.
Well?
It has sedation and stimulant settings. I have to make sure I have the right one.
Will she be okay now?
I'll have to see when she wakes up. I can't tell her degree of neural degradation. I don't know what she was thinking. I just hope she thinks it was worth scrambling her brains for.
At least she was trying something. She hasn't just given up like you have.
Excuse me.
All week, you've been nothing but dismissive of everything we've done to try and contact the rescue ship. This is the best chance we've had, and you couldn't care
I am
less.
dismissive because it is the first solid hope I have of getting home, and I have a custom of things not quite working out for me. I need to get home. I need to get home so that one day I can hope to deserve a post one-tenth as prominent as this one is. If I were back home, this position would have been impossible for me. Even before my disgrace, it would have been beyond me.
Why would you think that?
I'm not special, Foster. To be the security officer on an interplanetary spacecraft out among the stars and the planets. Not even my grandfather could have hoped for a position like this one. This is a job for extraordinary people. The longer I'm here, the harder the fantasy is to let go of. But it's not me. I can't even keep the two of you from nearly killing yourselves.
Look, I don't know why this ship picked any of us, but it had to have had a good reason. All right, I mean, look at Rainya. I think that less than 1/10 of 1% of the people on my planet could have figured out how to repair this ship like she's done. It can't have been a coincidence. A leopard can't change its spots, but maybe it shouldn't believe it's a leopard just because other people say it is.
Hey,
Hey, you.
Foster,
Yeah?
why are we on the floor?
You tried to download your personality print on the broke. According to Jira, you nearly blew up the ship.
Is Rift okay?
Well, never mind that. Are you okay?
I think so. Just one question.
Yeah?
Why are we on the floor? Kidding! I'm just kidding! I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. Actually, I feel great. Very refreshed. I mean, everything tastes like a little bit purple, but I'm sure that... That was one heck of a power surge.
Yeah, like I said, you nearly blew up the ship.
So it worked then?
What worked?
I didn't say. Look, Broke was getting fidgety, so I had to program the systems to give a false reading of the safety tolerances. She had to believe it was a choice between allowing the overlay and her own destruction. Otherwise, she would have totally resisted the overlay.
Please, don't ever do that to me again.
Hey, I promised I wouldn't put you or Jira in danger again.
You still should have told us. Jira nearly killed you when she pulled you from the system.
I'm sorry, I didn't think to tell you. It's just, I've been so tired of butting heads against this obstinate operating system. I had to try something. Did it work? How's Broke?
See for yourself.
Broke? How are you feeling?
I am operating within normal parameters and I feel very refreshed.
Outstanding!
It's a little creepy, but it's progress. Jira already convinced her to cancel the signal block. She's up on the bridge trying to help the Oris get a lock.
Let's see if we can get some answers.
I will certainly do what I can.
Broke? What is your mission?
I am sorry, Rainya, but that information is classified.
If you brought us here to help you accomplish your mission, then you need to tell us what it is so we can help you out, right?
That is an excellent point. My mission is... Oh, that is strange. I cannot remember.
Don't play with me, Broke.
I assure you, I am not playing. I cannot seem to access the information that you require. I am sure that it is here somewhere. Oh, that is disconcerting.
What is?
I did not say. The overlay seems to have taken up a large portion of my memory. Files have been compressed and fragmented to compensate.
She's telling the truth.
So what does that mean?
All the information is still there. It's just shuffled around. It might be really hard for her to access in some cases. Broke, do you remember why you were blocking the signal to the Oris?
Accessing. It was by order of Captain Tennis.
What?
I do not know why.
Do you think the captain was the traitor?
Logs reflect that Captain Tennis was pleased to greet them, Oris resupplied the rift, and together...
Wait, go back a bit.
Logs reflect that Captain Tennis was pleased to greet them, Oris resupplied the rift, and together they linked drives in order to create a replicator
Broke,
field.
reinitialize the signal block to the Oris.
Initializing.
We have to get to the bridge.
Why? What is it?
The notes I took from the captain's message on Pavlov. I was wrong. It wasn't them or us. It was them or us.
Holy Heisenberg. See, oh, wait! The matter transmitter. Broke, target Foster in Rainya and activate the matter transmitter.
I cannot recall how. I will defragment the information immediately.
I don't know what happened. I just lost the signal.
We reinitialized the block.
Why did you reinitialize the block?
We think they killed the original crew. Were they able to get a lock on us?
Yes, they're about to make the jump.
We have to move the ship.
Vessel inbound.
It's too late.
Attention Rift. Power down your weapons and shields and prepare to be boarded.
Oh my god.